Good morning, everyone. How are y'all? Tom is late. I see. Not that it matters. I'm often late. Yeah, that's okay. First of all, let's do a sound check. How do I sound? Do I sound too loud?
Do, do, do,
Hmm.
do.
I installed some new software, and I not too sure whether it's too loud or not. Anyhow, how are you this morning, Todd?
I'm pretty good.
Good, good, good. Looking forward to going hanging with your girlfriends this morning.
Sure, why not?
See if they give you a deal.
Yeah.
I hear you. What all you got shipping out today?
Oh, I got a pair of military goggles. I've got a nail gun. I've got a little silver necklace. And that's about it.
Cool beans. I've got a vintage Native American girl doll. It's handmade. A couple of bike parks and a Disney Christmas ornament.
Woo, you did good.
Yeah. Good morning, Ping.
Be right back.
Sure, go ahead. He's got to go move his water hose. Even though you'd have thought with the rain that I've had down in Texas over the last couple of months, right, watering your lawn would not be a problem. Anyway, how's everybody else's sales going? Hey, Bumcrack. Yeah, let me go down through here and see who else in here. Good morning, Javis. Jet lag. It's always a pleasure to see you folks. Anissa. Is it quiet in the household? And that good looking Queen City picker. Good morning. Chastity, how are you? Good morning, Craig. How are you? It's been a while. Anybody wants to come in with me and Todd? There's the link. Oh, okay. Thank you,
Do.
lag. Good morning, Mr. Sadie.
Carpenter pens. Pencils.
Now, are those the square ones, the rectangular ones, or the flat-looking ones? I hope everybody got some stuff shipping out today.
Carpenter pencils are the flat ones.
It's looks like it's going to rain here. It's depressing. It's been so sunny and bright. A pot lid or a lid a pot. Oh, Mr. Sadie. Well, it could be either one, Craig, being that he lives in Missouri. Wow, Chastity. Would you like to enlighten us on the $350 plush? Um, Yeah, she does, apparently. She'd sell 9 more of them. She could take her old man on a cruise for a long weekend.
Mhm.
So, Mr. Sadie, did you get all cleaned up from the weekend? I knew it was taking you about a week to get set up. You're having a heat wave there, Ping. It's starting to feel like fall here. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Sadie said he sold a pot lid. And of course, Craig, with his sense of humor, was it a pot lid, or a lid of pot?
Mhm.
Morning, American Honey. Ready for the next party. I hear you. Does he do a New Year's party, or is he done with his parties until the spring? Memorial Day. Good morning, Mike. Texas Bandit. It's good seeing you guys in here.
Boom, boom, boom,
Um,
boom, boom.
so have you been getting all that stuff you've been buying listed, Todd?
Uh, yeah, working on it. Got some more buying to do. We got 2 different auctions this weekend.
You do?
Yeah. So, in fact, how about y'all help me make it a give me what would you pay? Here, let me screen share. Let's see.
I don't blame you, Mr. Sadie.
Okay, this auction ends Sunday. And where'd it go? Here we go. These are Charlie Horse cowboy hats. I don't know if anybody knows the brand, but if you look them up on eBay, we'll look at eBay in a sec. There's 24 of these hats in this lot. And I don't know the sizes. So, if you look up Charlie Horse hats on eBay, just the regular straw ones like they have in this listing,
Right.
they're running between $30 and $100. So, what should be my what? There's 24 in the lot, 24 of these hats. So, what would be your highest bid for 24 Charlie Horse cowboy hats?
Back up one to the left. Is that like a child size or a youth size beside an adult one? One more. Or is that just the style of the hat? I don't know anything about cowboy hats because I don't wear hats.
I don't know.
I mean, it's so much smaller. Well, it might have been be a chick's hat. Excuse me, pardon me, a lady's hat.
The ladies hat.
For I get kicked off of YouTube for being
Yeah.
derogatory.
I guess I'm gonna have to run over. It's about 27 miles away. I guess they've got a preview on Saturday, and the auction is Sunday. I suppose I'm gonna have to run over and look at them. But that's not all.
There's more?
There's 4 different lots of Charlie horse hats. There's 16 more in this lot. But wait, there's 15 more in this lot. So assuming the best, if these were all adult size, like, and good sizes like 7s and 7 1/4 and 7 3/8, what would y'all bid?
Well, if they sell for 30, oh, I like that black one. Um, back
Some
up
of
to the
these look dusty or
yeah.
used, but why would they be in
Back
with
up, back up one to the
new?
left for a second.
And that brim of that one's kind of squished down.
Yeah, back up. Actually, it'd be two from here. One more. Okay, no, that's it. Go back to the right one. Stop. The little doohickey on the front of it makes me think of was it F Troop? Most of y'all won't remember it. Todd, you
Yeah,
probably remember it. There was one of the characters on there that wore a hat that always had that kind of thing on the front of it, whatever it's called.
that's the cavalry,
Yeah,
like the one in um, Apocalypse Now, the colonel that was the helicopter
yeah.
pilot.
Okay. So are they supposed to be new? It doesn't say.
Well, I don't know. This one looks like it's got dust on it.
Yeah, but
Um,
it could have been sitting in a warehouse. I mean, you'll just have to go look at them,
it
Todd.
looks like the brim is kind of, or the crown is mashed down some. That one, the crown looks really mashed down.
Yeah, but that could be also the creases in it from the way they molded it. They formed it. So, Todd, what were you thinking?
I
Five
don't
dollars a
know.
piece?
Five
That was
bucks a
too.
piece. In this lot, there's 14. So you're saying what's 14 times 5? $70.
Yeah. If you get 30 out of them, roughly you're going to get $20 a piece profit. Is that enough profit for you?
Well, yeah. What's 14 times 20? Uh, 280.
Yeah. Thank you
Spend
for.
70 for 280. Yeah, I could do that deal.
And if nothing else, you can give them to everybody for Christmas.
Yeah,
All your local loyal fans on your channel, you can send every one of them a hat.
leftovers from an Aggie freshman dance. Lag says Todd goes to pick him up, and it all turns out to be just toothbrush holders.
Aggie, that's Texas's version of Clemson, isn't it?
Tactical Z wants the black one.
The one with the tassels in the front, or just the black one?
You want the one with the cavalry cross swords on the front? That's a straw hat, but it's black.
Yeah, and it's shiny.
Yep. But yeah, you look at Charlie horse hats on the internet,
Well,
and they're going for, this one went for 30, that one went for 40, that one best offer off of 59, that one went for 50. This one was listed for 325 and they took an offer.
well, that's
That's
cool
pretty
looking.
swanky.
My
That
brother
one
is.
went for 55. That one went for 60. The one with the girl went for 80. Are you bidding on the girl or the hat?
Damn it! If the rain will just. It's so wide on her. If it was the rain would just roll off outside of her shoulders. Her shoulders wouldn't even get wet.
Right?
My brother likes cowboy hats. He's got his work hat. He's got his go to town hat. He's got his special events hat. I mean, oh, that's fugly there.
That's a fun one right there. It's like a cross between a stovepipe hat and a cowboy hat.
It looks like it's supposed to be like a top hat, a cowboy's version of a top hat. Is that rope?
And it's got a little dragonfly on it, so I guess that's a woman's hat.
Yeah, it looks like something that. And
This
that's
one
what
went
wear.
for 230. Sheesh. What's so special about this hat?
Good morning, Jennifer.
I don't guess any of them comes with the box.
Tactical Z,
Rabbit,
I don't hear about your chaps.
rabbit leg bones, mink leg bones, mink rib bone.
Feathers.
It's got pheasant, hackles, quills, and a raccoon fur in a 7 3/8 size.
Is that a good size or a bad size?
That's about what I wear. It's uh really small would be like a 6 5/8,
Right.
and big head would be like an 8. So 7 3/8 is a good size. The original retail price was $235. I don't expect there's any $200 ones in there. God dang, this one. Oh, that's from the collection of Elton John.
Which one?
This one.
Oh.
It went for $1,000. I guess Elton John wore this in a concert or something.
Yeah.
Rocket Man resale by Elton John. What? Good grief, look at this stuff. I guess they've got verify. That's Elton John in the picture.
Yeah, but I can put any picture up in there. Well, click on one of them and see if it's verified or anything. Oh, wait.
Okay, how about the jacket here?
I mean, it
Saint
looks like
Laurent
something here
jacket
where
from the collection of David furnished for Rocketman resale. St. Lawrence. It's pre-owned. All net proceeds will support Elton John's Aid Foundation. Okay, so basically you're donating you're buying this stuff so that it will. I just have to wonder if Elton John himself
Wore 'em.
used these in concerts or. Elton didn't wear dresses that I know of.
Oh, that's Donatella
Versace.
Versace. So there, she's just thrown that up there. So and the money goes towards the
Yeah, I get it.
foundation.
You're donating to research for AIDS or whatever.
Yeah. Now see that blue one is pretty cool.
Definitely a lady's hat, a chick's hat,
A chick.
a broad's hat. Signature series. Richard Petty.
Well, see that looks like something Richard Petty would wear.
It's a Richard Petty number 43.
I believe it is chastity. It's what it
I've
looks
heard of
like.
Charlie Horse before. I've sold a couple.
Let's see. Charlie Horse. Was he not a puppet on one of the kids programs?
No, you're thinking about Charlie McCarthy.
No.
But these are sold listings.
Charlie Horse was one of Sherry Lewis's puppets.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I knew it. Anyway, she appeared in the Sherry Lewis show, in the Sherry Lewis show.
Ooh, here's another pretty girl to look at.
I think I got a uh, invite from a Facebook friend invite from her. Oh, that's a cool looking little hat.
I suppose you could list them as unisex, and because in a lot of these they show a woman wearing them, and but then one of them signed by Richard Petty.
Right.
Maybe it wasn't Charlie Horse. The side chats come out: Charlie's Angels, Charlie Brown, Charlie Manson.
Well, they'll sign anything.
There's lots of Charlies.
How many women's double E's have got Richard Petty's signature on them? That was Charlie
Look,
Brown time.
this one went for $200. But it's got some swanky decoration on the front.
Yeah. I think that's a go to church hat there.
Go to church hat. Charlie Horse. And 7 and 3. Oops. 7.5. 7.5 is a little big on me. I wear like a 7 and 3/8. So you're thinking if they're all adult size, go for $5 a piece?
I mean,
So
it's not up there yet. It's only what? Um, like $3 a piece right now.
well, for 14, they're the bid is at $20.
Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and put a bid in here. Boom. Nope. Somebody bid higher. 27.50. Still outbid at 30.
I think it's somebody's got a daggum $100 bid in there somewhere.
Nope. I
Oh,
got
you're
the
winning.
winning bid at 32.50. But it's probably going to go up.
Yeah. How many? It runs out Sunday.
Why bid so early? I'm just throwing in some bids because I'm pretty sure these hats will go for quite a bit more.
No, I just I bid on stuff. I just want to mess up people's days because they think they're going to get something for a buck and a half, and it's still has 14 days to go. And if it's something I'm interested in buying, I like to see what kind of money we're going to be potentially talking about. So,
Do, 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 do.
and that's one of the things about auctions. You got to set a limit, like on these hats. Let's say $5. That's your limit. $5 piece. Go ahead and stick your $5 price in there, or $5 per item price in there, and let her roll. Check back on Saturday, see if you got it or how you doing. Because you go to daggum auctions and these people just go freaking crazy. Especially back in the storage auctions, that when the storage locker auctions were real, the on-site ones were real good. I've went to some of them, and these guys that come in here with, you know, uh, like a U-Haul truck type truck, a big U-Haul type truck. Um, you know, they're going. The bid gets so high, they're walking back up into looking back in it to and saying, "Did I miss something in here?"
Lag bid's 502.
Yeah, he's such a dick. Oh, excuse me. Was my mic on? I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean that.
But look, I mean, these kind of look new, but a bunch of them, man, the crowns are kind of squished.
Yeah, but that might be the look of them.
It could be.
I mean, back in the day,
And that one looks like it's got a stain on it. Look at that. Check that out right there.
is that a rivet?
Like right there. That's just a big old stain.
Could you see the other? Do they have a picture of the other side of it to see if it's on the other side too?
Uh, no, it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, but
But the Charlie horse looks like they've all got that horseshoe on them right
yeah.
there. That brand is their logo, I guess.
Good
I
morning,
don't know.
Beth.
It's a poop stain. Thanks, Anissa.
You know,
I mean, yeah.
some people don't want it to look brand new.
If they all
They're
come out nice size adult hats,
yeah.
you could probably spend $10 a hat and come out.
I only think that maybe Craig is the only one that's old enough in here to remember this, but when I was a teenager, girls would take their jeans home. They'd go out and buy new jeans. They'd come home, run them through the wash machine one time, and then take them outside and beat them up against the brick wall, and then wash them again, so they didn't look. You know, Mama went shopping for me, brand new.
Looks like this stack, you got three of the same model,
Yeah,
but none of them, I don't see anywhere that about any boxes,
they probably don't.
and they don't show any of the labels. Now, why, if you're running an auction, this auction does take pretty good pictures, but they leave out pertinent information like what's the size of these hats and is there a label inside and are they new or are they used?
Yeah.
They don't, they don't give you, they just put it up there. Lot number 415,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
fashion
too.
women's accessories.
They do make stuff like that, Jennifer, like you just said. But you know what gets me? My niece that is the big in the horses and whatnot. She said that they went to a horse show, and she said there was a girl standing in a shop, one of their little kiosk things, and she had on cowgirl boots, but they had like 8-inch stilettos on there on them, and she's like, that girl has never been in the dirt with those things. Cause she'd spend all of her time pulling the heels out of the dadgum dirt.
They aren't so proud of the underside. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the preview if I'm gonna spend $5 a hat. But there's like 4 lots of multiple quantity like that.
It's because there'll be somebody that wants them, and I bet you there'll be some people that's going to bid some high prices on them.
Yeah, this auction's got some high dollar stuff in it. It's got some gold and silver, and it's got some all kinds of stuff.
Well, Greg, you're not right, dude. You are really not right. Uh, uh, Mr. Sadie, they probably figure that people are going to buy them for resale, and so you know they're not worried about fitting it to their own head. They're just going to stick a price on it, and a size on it when they get ready to resell it, like Todd will do. Todd will put all that information in there.
Okay, so altogether the hat lots total 69 hats. If I paid $5 a piece, I would spend $345.
But if they sold for a minimum of 30, let's just use $20 profit off of each of them.
20 times 69 equals $1,380. I could do that. But yeah, would it be worth it?
Yeah, James, I agree with you on that because you know what? There was a local auction, and there was a couple of Star Trek figures in the package that I wanted, so I would have a complete set of some packages of some Star Trek figures. And I ended up buying them, but I paid up for them because when I put them with the other two and then I resold the other set, I made a bunch of money. I mean, the whole set, I made a bunch of money off of it to somebody in Kansas, like $1,200 worth. And so I paid up for it.
Cindy.
When I went to pick up the items from the auction at the auction, the guy that had been bidding against me said, "Man, you really wanted those bad." And I said, "I needed them for a collection." And he said, "Oh, so you're not reselling them?" I said, "I'm gonna resell the collection, but I'm not reselling them by themselves. Is that what you were going to do?" And he said, "Yeah, I was going to just sell them, onesies or twosies." I'm like,
Put
"Nah,
up put up Cindy's comment there.
Cindy, Cindy." That one?
Yeah. Cindy, my tip would be go to YouTube channels that talk about reselling, and then um, just watch and watch and watch. That's what I did. I've been reselling for over 8 years, and virtually everything I've learned is learned from other resellers. And there's a ton of stuff to learn. There's all kinds of knowledge you need to learn about shipping. Once you sell something, how do you ship it? What's the best way to ship it? What's the least expensive way to ship it? Um, there's a whole thing about what type of items should you buy to resell. Um, there's a whole big, you know,
Baseball.
there's reselling doesn't work.
Cindy, are y'all
Um,
doing it like just for added income, replacing your or his income?
but my advice is to watch a lot of the old how-to videos by great resellers like Scott the Bearded Picker
Okay.
and James, the great James, been doing it 23 years. James, what's his channel now? The Great Reseller Live.
I don't know.
Um, watch a lot of Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker. How does he ship it? What did he pay for it? Where did he get it? Yeah, my reseller live is James. Oh, there's a ton of good
Yeah.
information. Of course, there's some bad information out there either.
Just rem-
Um,
just remember you got a list. List.
what items do you picture yourself selling, Cindy? Yeah, my great reselling live is James's channel. Um,
Yeah, reseller rowboat. Look at her channel. She shows a lot of her souls on there.
but
Um,
she's mainly Beth is mainly women's clothing, correct?
yeah.
Um, and Beth lately, the last 6 months or so, has gotten into buying small appliances and taking them apart and selling the parts, which is great. You can take apart a vacuum cleaner and sell the different parts, probably for more than you could sell the vacuum cleaner. Plush on whatnot.
Good luck on the whatnot. And I'm not saying that derogatory. I'm just being serious. Good luck with it, because that's a lot of work.
Yeah, what I hear about, I don't do whatnot, but what I hear about it is you have to do a lot of shows, be consistent, like do 2 a week or something at a specific time every time, and you'll develop a following. And you won't make a lot of money on whatnot until you've got a lot of followers.
Okay, stop for a minute, Todd. Sandy, let's discuss lag.
Yeah, don't trust lag.
Don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Because
Uh,
we're not sure whether he's a 17-year-old teenage boy or a 42-year-old mother of five.
So you're getting some good hints in here. John says stick to smalls as much as possible. True that. They're easier to ship. Um, you saw me bidding on Whatnot. I bought 2 or 3 times on Whatnot. Yeah.
And there's a reseller that's no longer with us. He and his wife both passed away during the COVID pandemic. Uh,
But if you look at successful sellers on Whatnot that do YouTube videos, like the Philly Flipper, he his YouTube channel has like 70,000 um, subscribers. So he can advertise his upcoming Whatnot sale on his YouTube videos, and he gets probably 100 to 150 people come in and bid on his stuff.
right. Cindy, Dusty bought everything. Of course, a lot of times he would look at it and see what it's selling for, but it might be 1930s breakers. It might be whatever. I mean, it just all kind. He sold a little bit of everything. So
So you've got a lot of plush. My experience with plush is I've got about 10 items of plush listed right now on eBay, and none of it is selling. Either I'm getting the wrong kind of plush or it's just not worth much. I would be careful with plush. Yeah, it's cheap to buy. You can buy a bunch of plush at like garage sales for $1 a piece.
Deb down in Texas, well, down in Texas for me, it's across Texas from you. She used to buy a lot of plush that went for big bucks, but she didn't buy. She didn't go out and buy just random plush. She was looking for specific brands.
Yeah, Chastity says plush is a long tail game. Now, you may not understand the term long tail. That means you buy something to sell and you list it and you wait for months or maybe even years to get it sold. That's what we mean when we say it's a long tail game. But if you've got 1,000 items that are long tail, you're still going to make sales, probably daily sales. It's but you've got to have a lot of storage room for that.
Yeah.
Another thing I don't like about plush is the room it takes up. Because even 10 squishmallows, each one of them is about 10 inches by 10 inches. You put 10 of them together, they're starting to take up a bunch of room. Whereas if you sold an antique pocket watch, this one's busted, that's why I haven't listed it yet. I will list it. But if you sell an antique pocket watch, that doesn't take up much room. Or if you sell one channel, the lady sold eyeglass frames. And she did all of her selling out of an RV. A lot of people sell jewelry, and that doesn't take up any room. So
What
there's a lot of good in selling small items.
What is the guy's name that sells the postcards?
Well, Lag actually gave a good comment.
Well, what did he say?
He said, Cindy, focus on eBay. There's way more sales on eBay. You make jewelry. Okay.
But the guy that sells postcards, he's got like 40 bazillion postcards. So organized. You know who I'm talking about? He's on Todd's show. I mean, on Scott's show a lot, I
Yeah,
believe.
Mark.
Huh?
Mark.
Yeah. You know, everything is so neatly laid out, and he's in a small room, but he's got, like I said, 40 bazillion postcards in there.
No, just 40,000.
Okay. That was a typo, Lag?
But wouldn't you say that learning how to ship items, safely and the best methods for the least amount of money is one of the most intricate things to learn?
Yeah.
One of the hardest things to learn?
Yeah. Because the case to point, we were talking about it when Tara was online the other day. Uh, Tara and Jim, some friends of ours, YouTuber resellers up in Kentucky, they used to live in Wisconsin, and they sold a lot of like deer heads, deer mounts. And Jim would be out there building custom boxes for that stuff. You don't want to be doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's all kind of things to learn.
Yeah.
Take good pictures.
Keep it simple in the beginning. Focus
Don't
on the whole picture, not individual flips.
don't let your feet get in your pictures.
Yeah. Unless you've had a
Um,
nice pedicure done.
yeah, that's true. Um, tactical. That's getting pretty specific. Tactical. She could get a box resizer. Lag thinks the feet help the listing.
Okay. Yeah, the
Yeah, that's good
shipping,
advice, Jay. But start with what you know.
and if nothing else, go through your house, even though it's stuff you don't want to sell, just grab stuff off the shelf and then go to eBay and look and see what it's selling for. Not that you're going to sell it, just so you'll get a kind of idea what stuff is selling.
Cindy, I would try some of the pens on eBay too. Now that's a good thing to be into is, nice writing pens.
Well, I was,
If your husband is custom making them, oh, you've been doing it. But anyway, the problem with making jewelry and selling it, or making pens and selling them, that takes me back to the old, the craft show circuit,
right.
where people would make things at home, take it to a craft show and sell it. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of people make good money doing that. But you got to factor in the time that it takes you. Whereas I can go to the auction and buy 69 hats. They're already made. All I got to do is list them and sell them.
Right.
I'm not spending any time making
Right.
each hat. Um,
Um, when you're saying he's making them, is he like making the barrels himself?
she just said that he makes them on a lathe.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Things get going too fast. Where's that at?
Yeah, but if he's got a design that is desirable, the good thing about making your own is that you can make something that's unique. Nobody else has one like it. Um, it's, you know, I've got a few cross good old cross pins to sell. Um, but I didn't make them.
Right.
But there's probably 10 million people in the United States who own a chrome cross pin, right?
Right.
But if you're buying one of their handmade ones, you've got the only one like it in the world. So the wood grain or the metal barrels, they're all going to be distinctive. There's You're going to have the only one in the world. So that being said, you should be able to garner more money for them than I could get selling a cross pin. Even though this pin on eBay would probably sell for 10 to 15 bucks, there's millions of them like them.
Back when I was a kid, and yes, that's been 100 years ago. Ballpoint pens were that was a new fad at the time. You got cross pens for graduation presents. You got them if you were a groomsman in a wedding. You might get one. You get them for as a groomsman gift. I
Right?
mean, they used to be a nice pen and pencil set. Cindy, my neighbor makes handmade knives. I mean, he like the fancy steel. He grinds them down, makes the blades and the whatever the little piece that goes across them that protects your hand. He um, he makes the handles himself too. He's got a lathe and all that kind of fancy stuff. And he'll go and get broken antique furniture that's got some really nice looking wood, and he makes his blades out of that. So just that's just a thing. I mean, that's just a FYI. If your husband runs across a nice Peruvian walnut broken up piece of furniture, that makes some funky looking ballpoint pen barrels.
But like Cindy, were you here when I was showing the hats I'm thinking about buying? Um, if they're all pretty good hats, and I spend what I think I'm gonna have to spend, I'm gonna make $1,000 profit, and I assume it will take me maybe 10 minutes to list each one of them. So that's what 69 times 10.
La-
Uh,
uh,
690 minutes divided by 60 for hours. It's going to take me about 11 and a half hours to buy and list, throw in another maybe 4 hours to ship them. So I'm about 15 hours in, and I could buy those hats and sell them for $1,000 profit. Uh, so I'm making 60 $66 an hour by buying those hats and selling them. So, um, you gotta just take how much do you sell your pens for, how much do you sell your jewelry for, so on and so forth, and you got to figure how much you're making per hour possibly. Right, like I can do better than 66. No, 66 bucks an hour is good for me.
Cindy, you got to just ignore half of these people like Tactical Z because they all hate on the seasoned citizens. You know, they can be really harsh at times, so you just have to ignore them, laugh them off. Yeah, but like you sell down $5,000 printers and scrap like that. I mean, you know,
But on the other hand, if you enjoy making pens,
yeah,
if that's just like a hobby, if it's fun, you're actually making money with something that's fun.
yeah,
If you
but, you
enjoy
know,
making the jewelry, don't worry about how much you're making per hour. Also depends on how badly you need the money. And that's what Scott the Bearded Picker always preaches. You got to run your sales like a real business. You got to take profit.
blow out product that's just sitting there. Not give it away, but mark it down and move it out.
It's a hobby for your husband, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not, because you got a good lathe and you know what the heck you're doing. You can turn out some pretty stuff.
Wow, you got some videos up. Okay, I'm going to subscribe to your channel, Cindy. Everybody go in and subscribe to Cindy. You're let me make this comment, Cindy. You're way better looking than your husband.
Todd, throw her if you don't care. Todd, throw her link to her channel in the chat.
Okay. Dun, dun.
But to me, these people that's got the talent, and it takes talent to use these wood lathes and all this kind of stuff. You know, that's just amazing to me.
I have to watch some of your videos and see what you're about. Oh, your husband can hear you. Sorry. We do a lot of teasing on this 8 o'clock morning show, Cindy.
Actually, it's 9 o'clock Eastern, real time. Todd lives in that fake time.
That's nice, Cindy. I need to lose a lot of weight too. Your husband is laughing. All right. So y'all sound like y'all would fit in our group pretty good because
Yeah.
we're all about giving each other a hard time.
You just have to learn to just.
Except for Lag, he keeps it
I
professional.
was about to say, you just have to learn to ignore half of what Lag says. He's probably a 25-year-old multimillionaire that has a huge business because everybody, what the stuff he says in this chat, everybody thinks he's a daggum kid trying to keep his Xbox going. Um,
All
but
right,
there's
you
some
got
good
some
people
new
in here.
subs this morning, Cindy.
Yeah.
Let me ask this, Cindy. Where did you learn about our morning reselling type show? Do. Wait for Cindy's answer. But we've got quite a few folks who've been selling for a long time. And there's a lot of knowledge in the folks that are here in the side chat. And even Thom will put out a kernel of knowledge every once in a while.
Yeah, that's me. Just a colonel.
Lag is really Mark Zuckerberg. Okay.
Well, he is a dumbass sin. Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud. I was thinking that. Oh, Lord.
So you're calling Mark Zuckerberg a dumbass?
Well, he comes
No.
across it. He just had a bunch of smart people working for him.
Yeah.
Because he's on, not talking about politics specifically. When he's in front of these Senate hearings about these daggum his company, He just acts like a damn deer in the headlights all the time. I mean, he really just doesn't act like he's all that bright. But, good business sense, I guess, is all that matters. Yeah, you keep it professional. So, anyway, it's after my allotted time. Thank you, Cindy, for coming in here.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
you kind of made us think this morning, which is unusual.
Yeah, usually it's just talking about Todd's hats. Todd, so you going to go ahead and bid up those hats? Hey, Texas
Oh,
Val.
I'm going to bid on them. It may come down to, if they get up to like, if they get up like over $10 a piece, I'm going to have to drop out of some of them because, you got to make a profit. Colonel Hugs. That
Well,
sounds.
it's a case where like I said, this is my max price. This is how either I win it or lose it if it hits that price, and I go ahead and bid. I go ahead and put my price in there and just let it work itself up. But once it goes across it, somebody else has bought it. Go broke. Oh, okay, broke my own rule. I subscribed to another reseller, just sub Cindy.
Dang, Cindy, you lost 100 pounds on keto. That's
Oh
awesome.
man, I wish I could do that. I just have this thing about, I tried weaning myself off of eating, but after I passed out in the kitchen floor, Roberta said, "No, you got to eat." Uh,
Yeah, tomorrow, Cindy, will be on my channel.
yeah. Mondays and Fridays is Todd's channel, the Silver Hair Stacker. Put your link in there, Todd.
My link.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Cindy, I will get in the description of my videos. I try to put all the people that come in and hang out with us. I put the links to their channels in there, so I'll get a link put in there for you. Just come back. Because we always like to know what's going on.
All right. Let's
Um,
see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Cindy. Here's a link to my channel, and we'll be on here at 8 o'clock Central Time, God's time.
godforsaken,
Not
though.
that godforsaken East Coast time. 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock East Coast. Yeah.
Okay.
7 o'clock Mountain. Your East Coast. Okay. So 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. your time. Same time we started this morning on Tom's channel. All right. Thank you, Cindy. My newest subscriber. Yay.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm going to go to the Lutheran rummage sale. Got to do battle with the old broads there that overcharged me for stuff.
uh, Cindy, Todd has a love hate relationship with his older women.
Yeah. Yeah, those ladies that work at the Lutheran rummage sale, they have their sale once a week, and I go over there and buy stuff.
Dang,
But
she's
you'll pick something up and take it to the counter, and one of those old biddies will come up and change the price on it. Say, "Oh, we can't sell it for that. Here, it's $18. It can't be that $6 like it's marked." I'm like, "Really?
dang, she's got a lot.
You're a
She got a
witch."
lot of videos up. Anyhow, thank y'all for coming in here and hanging out with us today. It's better than having to go down to the McDonald's and sit in the corner with all the old guys drinking coffee and telling lies.
Why do I put myself through it? Because sometimes they miss stuff. I'll be like I went in there one time and there was full cargo pants, KUHL, and they had $5 marked on them. So I bought them all. If you look up KUHL, KUHL cargo pants. Look look and see what those sell for. I'm a closet Lutheran. No, I'm not. Lutherans are evil. They're wicked. Is it KUHL cargo pants?
And things like the comment that Texas made about lagging his OnlyFans page, that kind of flies around on our channel a little bit, but it's all in fun.
I'm either Amish or Mennonite, huh, Jabez?
Yeah. All right. I got to go. Y'all have a great day. See you over on Todd's channel tomorrow. Thank you, Cindy, for joining us today.
Yeah,
If you ever want to come in on the show with us and give it a go, uh, I usually throw the link out in the chat, and I just hadn't done it because the chat was scrolling so fast. Um,
that's right. Tom and I are good old Baptist. Baptist.
yeah, that's right.
If
I
you
was
ain't
right.
dunked, you ain't crap.
I was a Southern Baptist.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Thank y'all. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.